am Radharshan with English grammar. So today we are learning simple past tense, the very first subdivision of past tense. As usual, we are learning the formation. We are going straight to the formation of simple past tense. By the way, don't you remember, see how is the formation of simple present? We also learned a memorable formation S plus V. Here also the formation is S plus V, but just after the subject or soon after the subject, the past tense of the verb is used. How is the past tense of the verb is made? How is the verb made? How is the past tense of the verb? We know that in general way we can get the past tense by adding D or ED at the end of the present tense verbs. Walk, walked, look, looked. But there are some other verbs which are called irregular verbs, of which we cannot make the past tense by simply adding D or ED at their end. They are separate words. They are the different verbs. That is why they are called irregular verbs. The past tense of see is saw. Past tense of go is went. The past tense of think is thought. The past tense of write is wrote. But there are some verbs of which the present tense, past tense and past participle do not have any change at all. Hurt, split, telecast, broadcast, and the usual shut, put, cut, spread, coast, etc. They are the verbs which remain the same in all these three forms. So soon after the subject or just after the subject, the past tense verb is used. And here there are some adverbials of time associated with the simple past tense. That is yesterday, last day, last week, last month, last year, ago, etc. are usually used with the simple past tense. Then what is the use of simple past tense? Simple past tense is used to express or show an action which happened at a particular time in the past. An action which happened at a particular time in the past. Particular time may be yesterday, last day, last week, last month, or 10 years ago, etc. So once again, simple past tense is used to express an action which happened at a particular time in the past. That is the chief or main or important use of simple past tense. For example, ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഒരു സിനിമ കണ്ടു. അതേ സബ്ജക്റ്റ് അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ ഉടനെ വേർബിൻ്റെ പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ഐ സി എന്നുള്ളതിൻ്റെ പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസോ ഐ സോ എ ഫിലിം യെസ്റ്റർഡേ. എൻ്റെ സുഹൃത്ത് ഇന്നലെ എൻ്റെ വീട്ടിൽ വന്നു. മൈ ഫ്രണ്ട് കെയിം ടു മൈ ഹൗസ് യെസ്റ്റർഡേ. ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഒരു കവിത എഴുതി. ഐ റോട്ട് എ പോയം യെസ്റ്റർഡേ. ഞാൻ 29 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് വിവാഹിതനായി. ഐ ഗോട്ട് മാരീഡ് 29 years ago. My friend returned from Qatar last week. She wrote a poem yesterday. Raju and his friend played chess for a long time yesterday. The child cried a lot yesterday. I met my friend 10 years ago. See, a lot of sentences in similar way can be made in accordance with simple past tense. You have to make similar sentences because we have not enough time to make a lot of examples, lest the size of the video will become large. So this is the main use of simple past tense. And you should remember that the adverbials of time such as yesterday, last, and also ago are usually associated with the simple past tense. And in university examinations and PSC examinations, there may be sentence corrections. Other tenses will be given along with these adverbials. Yesterday, last day, last week, ago, past years also. Past years also are associated with simple past tense, past years. Then we should clearly remember that, we should clearly notice that these adverbs are used only in simple past tense. These adverbs are used only in simple past tense. So these are the affirmative sentences or positive sentences or the sentences expressing positive ideas in accordance with the simple past tense. I studied a lot yesterday, etc. A lot of sentences can be made in this way. And see, how can we make negative sentences? How did we make negative sentences in simple present? Generally, we made a negative sentence in simple present tense by adding note to the auxiliaries do and does. Here, we should add a note to the only auxiliary did. In simple past, there is only one auxiliary, that is nothing but a did. And where does this did remain? Did remains in the main verb. So, for the sake of making negative sentences, we should split the main verb up and take the auxiliary away from it. So is equal to did plus see. Watched is equal to did plus watch. Arrived is equal to did plus arrive. Thought is equal to did plus think. Wrote is equal to did plus write. And we should remember that when we split a main verb up and take the auxiliary did away, only the verb root remains. What remains there is nothing but the verb root only. That is something we have to keep it in our memory always. Did plus not is equal to did not. The shortened form is didn't. In conversation or spoken English, we usually use the short form, the abbreviated form. In formal writing, we use the full form, did not. ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഒരു സിനിമ കണ്ടില്ല. I did not see any film yesterday. I did not take your money. I did not sleep at all yesterday. He did not come to my house yesterday. The teacher did not teach us anything yesterday. My father did not beat me yesterday. I did not go to my friend's house yesterday. I did not call my friend yesterday. The child did not take anything from your house. In this way, we can make a number of sentences, negative sentences. In order to have a good communication skill, we must know all these forms, negative sentences as well as questions. So these are the ways of making negative sentences. And also we can make negative sentences by using the pure negative words such as never, nothing, no, and also by using semi-negative words such as scarcely, rarely, seldom, few, little, etc. She knew nothing about the mystery. I took nothing from your home. I scarcely did anything yesterday, etc. In such a way also we can make a negative sentence using pure negative words as well as semi or demi negative words. And now let us see the way by which we can make interrogative sentences. First of all, we are jumping into yes or no questions or verbal questions. Once again, I am telling, I am repeating, negative sentences are made by, yes or no questions are made by using the auxiliaries at the opening of the sentence. Here the only auxiliary is did. So for making yes or no questions or verbal questions, we should use the auxiliary did at the opening of the sentence. Did plus subject plus verb. Did you take my purse? Did you do the homework? Did your father beat you yesterday? Did your friend return from Qatar last week? Did you do your homework? Did you steal your father's money? Did you call her yesterday? Did you meet me yesterday? In this way, we can make a number of yes or no questions. And now, what is the way of making negative interrogative sentences? The questions which we are using for emphasis or strength. For that purpose, we should use the auxiliary did plus not, the shortened form or the abbreviated form of did plus not at the opening of the question. Didn't, instead of did, we should use didn't. Then comes the subject and the verb. Did you see me yesterday? Didn't you sleep at all yesterday? Didn't the child cry yesterday? Didn't she came to your house yesterday? Didn't she call you yesterday? Didn't you have anything yesterday? Didn't your mother advise you yesterday? Didn't your friend come to your house last week? Didn't you pass your SLC examination in 1987? So these are the main ways of making yes or no questions. Especially negative interrogative sentences. Negative interrogative. These are also yes or no questions, but they are negative interrogative sentences which we are using for emphasis. Now the last section in simple past tense is questions with the question words. The interrogative sentences made by question words. What is the method of making interrogative sentences made by question words? At the opening or at the beginning, very outside of the question, we should use an apt or proper or suitable question word. And then comes the auxiliary did, then subject, then verb. Verb in the root form, verb in the plain verb form. And finally, the question mark. When we write, the question mark is used. See, obviously formation, question word plus, did plus, subject plus verb. What did you do yesterday? നീ ഇന്നലെ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? നീ ഇന്നലെ എവിടെ പോയി? Where did you go yesterday? നീ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ പണം അറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്തത്? How did you make this amount? How did you make this amount of money? നിങ്ങളുടെ അധ്യാപകൻ നിങ്ങളോട് എന്ത് പറഞ്ഞു? What did your teacher say to you? നീ എന്തിനാണ് എന്നോട് നുണ പറഞ്ഞത്? Why did you tell me a lie? കുട്ടി ഇന്നലെ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് കരഞ്ഞത്? Why did the child cry yesterday? Why did you keep away from me yesterday? What did you do with the new pen yesterday? What did your mother say yesterday? How did you study it? How did you do all the exercises without any mistake? So these are some of the examples which came to my mind straight away. Similarly, we can make a lot of sentences. That is interrogative sentences in accordance with or in tune with the simple past tense. So you should learn all these 4 forms, 4 sections in order to have a well awareness of simple past tense. By the way, I can easily assure you that by learning all the different sections of the tense, naturally we are getting a sound basis in English. We are having a healthy backbone in English grammar by learning all these things. Okay, today this is enough. Tomorrow we can meet with the next tense.